So after 21,000 of our 22,000 miles, we're at Niagara Falls, and we thought we'd give you a rundown of how the Teneres have featured over around the world trip. Let's first start talking about the preparation and why we bought these bikes. Well, as you can see, there's 3 black Teneres there, another black Tenere in the background, and there's a white Tenere, unfortunately, in that van, but we'll talk about that later. So we bought the Teneres because basically we could buy 3 for the price of 2 of these horrible GS 800s, or 1 of these big beast GSAs that our friend Tim is riding. A fabulous bike, but frankly complete overkill. So that's 3 Teneres for the price of 2 BMWs or 1 GSA. And the other reason we bought them, and I'm talking about we, I mean me, hello, Russ and Caroline. Hello. And we bought them because actually they're quite simple. We like them. They're very practical bikes. They're quite reliable, easy to maintain, very easy to make modifications like handlebars and things like that. And overall they just felt like a great adventure bike. So the first thing we did when we bought them was we worked on ergonomics. That just means fitting things like handlebars that suited our particular riding styles. I've got a Renthal Dakar highs on. Russ has got Renthal, what Russ? You got? 916. Russ has got Renthal 916 bars on. Caroline's got the same as mine, although slightly bent. So the next thing we did was on the handlebars we put heated grips, the KTM hand guards. Other things we did, for example, was take off the foot rubbers. So we got nice sharp foot rests. And a very useful thing that Russ and Caroline found out is that when you take off your foot rubbers, you can bolt them very neatly onto the side, onto the pillion footrest. So that was the first thing, was the ergonomics. The next thing we needed was panniers, and we went for the Caribou cases. These are basically pelican cases adapted to fit onto a motorcycle, and the racks we're using are SW Motec racks. Now, these panniers open sideways, which works very well if you use an inner bag. And the whole inner bag thing has worked superbly on our trip. And the cases come up very easily, as Russ is going to demonstrate. You go like that, you click, turn. Except you find it just locked it was actually unlocked. Okay. So now Russ is going to unlock the pannier, clips off, pull off the case, and then you have it. And behind, you have a fabulous tool tube. And the tool tube we have on either side. Well, I have still, Russ only has one at the moment, but that's one broke off. And that's for all our tools. So, very simple preparation. We left as much as we could on the bike absolutely standard. We fitted some additional parts like the Yamaha engine guards, which of course all cracked, as they all do, and the bash plate. But even though they cracked, they actually worked fine. On John's bike, the other white Tenere, he hit a big rock and put a big dent in there, but it saved the water pump. So that's all good. Another very important addition you need when you're preparing your bike is of course a little mascot, like this guy here. Perfect. We have a Metal Mule lens cover. Now the Metal Mule lens cover I have on my bike. Everybody else has lost theirs in Mongolia. Well, Russ managed to lose his in America. Basically the little tabs underneath are not nearly strong enough, so you need a piece of gaffer tape like this to hold it on. Right, what else can we tell you about the bikes? I think that's pretty much all of it. Another very useful thing we found was in the Renthal bar pad, you can keep a little 10mm spanner. I'll show you here. A little 10mm spanner to adjust the handlebars, so that when you off-road you can move them forward or backwards. Right, that covers the bike.